Sharks? A serial killer? Oh no! You know what I hate today? I hate that until last night I had never seen a film by Sean Byrne before. Who's Sean Byrne? He hails from Tasmania, and he's only made 3 feature films so far in his career, starting with The Loved Ones in 2009, haven't seen it yet. The Devil's Candy in 2015, haven't seen it yet. But I did get to see his latest, Dangerous Animals. I actually got to go to the premiere. It was very fancy. And I'm coming back to report that I loved this film. It is a elevated B film. It's a movie lover's movie, and it features fantastic performances, really astute direction, really crafty, fantastic editing, great cinematography, and really fun, wonderful lead performances. It's really memorable. You know, it's got sort of kitschy, campy elements to it, but it's also just bloody and violent and scary. So what's it about? All right, well, we've got Courtney, who plays Tucker, who is the captain of his own boat business. He takes people on shark expeditions. They get in a cage like in Jaws, and they, watch the sharks. And it turns out that he's a serial killer. Now, I'm not spoiling that. That's just in the opening scene. But he's vicious. He's horrifying. And so enter Zephyr, who is an American over in Australia. This film is set on the Gold Coast. And she's there to surf and to sort of escape her life. She's very independent. She's a total badass. She's played by Hassie Harrison, who many of you may know from Yellowstone. And she is preparing to surf for the day, and she gets caught shoplifting by a total stranger named Moses, played by Josh Houston. And they're both gorgeous, and so they kind of meet cute because he threatens to report her for shoplifting, but instead it's a rom-com, and they end up in bed together. And so for the first 15, 20 minutes after the first horrifying murder, we think we're watching, Sleepless in Seattle or something. They clearly have a connection, but she's, such a loner that she ditches him and she heads out to go surfing and gets kidnapped right away by Tucker. So she's on his boat, she's handcuffed to a bed, and what's she gonna do? Are they gonna find her? Is she gonna escape? Is she gonna get fed to sharks? Is anybody gonna survive? These are the big questions in this really thrilling, fun film. It's probably the most fun I've had with sharks since Deep Blue Sea. And I had just seen Jaws the night before, so I had 2 shark movies in a row. And while it's no Jaws, it is a really respectable, fun entry into this genre. So go, go, go. Jai Courtney is... he was a matinee idol when he was younger, starring in one of the Die Hard movies. He played Bruce Willis's son, and he was all, dewy-eyed and dewy-faced back then, and now he's grown up into this gruff, late 30s man, and he's really husky and scary and intimidating. He's got that deep voice, and he just throws himself into this role. He is mesmerizing. Goes toe-to-toe with Hassie Harrison, though, who looks like she could play Jennifer Lawrence's sister, but has her own fantastic concentration as an actor, which I really loved. You didn't want to take your eyes off of her, even though Jai Courtney is in the same scene with her, and they're both just jockeying so well together. She also plays off well with Ella Newton, who is another one of the kidnapped victims of Tucker, who also is really... very vivid. It's a very memorable performance. It's a very small cast. Josh Houston also does really well in this role of being this really hunky Adonis who has this very lovely soft spot for Zephyr. And it is just this really great blend of rom-com and thriller and serial killer and sharks. The interesting thing about this film is that the sharks aren't the bad guys. They're just swimming and eating. They're just doing what they do. So we're not vilifying them in the same way that Jaws did, which, made sharks seem like these evil predators when they're just doing their thing to survive, just like we are, right? And it is really this beautifully shot film. I just love the imagery. The underwater footage is fantastic. The fantastic overhead shots of the waters and this sort of sun-dappled technicolor look of the Gold Coast. Recently saw The Surfer, also set in Western Australia, and has those similar qualities of how it's shot that I really loved. You just want to immerse yourself in this film. It's got a great score. It's not as memorable as the jazz score, but it's a score. It's not, relying only on needle drops. And so it's just a high quality B movie that it's, a little over an hour and a half. There's not a wasted line or a wasted scene. It just is no fat. I don't really have many notes for this film. I didn't really hate anything about it. If I'm going to say one thing, I was just sad that it was over so quickly. I could have used... Okay, there is a nitpicky thing that I thought of. There's a setup for a surfing technique that Moses gives to Zephyr. It's just a hint. It's not really a surfing technique, but a way to find the best waves. And I wish that had paid off in the film. I'm not sure how it would have, but it felt like a setup for a third act payoff. I would love to see more of this, or just anything that Sean Byrne makes. Making his writing debut is Nick Lepard, who does a really good job. He's really economical, and he knows when to make things funny. There's callbacks to things like Die Hard with signature lines before the big kill takes place that got a huge laugh. And it's really strange because it's rooted in 1960s music, so it's not the most relatable for every moviegoer. But I think they might be reaching back into Creedence Clearwater Revival discographies really soon as a result of this film. So I hope you go out and see it. If you've seen it already, let me know. Leave a comment below there, as you know how to do. And until next time, later, haters.